Nice grey cloud behind me. Perfect timing to keep it real with you guys. Let's jump straight into it. At this moment in time, I've got £3,670.73 left in my bank account. Now, the reason that I wanted to create this video for you guys is because I want to show you that it's not all plain sailing. And right now I'm in the thick of it and I'm close to running out of money. And also the reason that I wanted to share this with you guys. One, I like to keep it real. Hopefully you know that by now. If you've seen my previous videos where I talked about gambling addiction, quitting my job, being in debt, depression, all this kind of stuff, you know, like that, I like to speak an honest word. But also recently, you'll see that I've been talking about YouTube monetization and just getting paid and everything sounds like it's all good. And I've seen comments on there saying, you know, it's super inspiring and wow, you know, I might do the same thing and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And that's because you guys are just seeing the good side of quitting your job and just going for something. But the truth is, there are difficult times along the way. I've done businesses in the past. I've had successful business and I've also had failed business. And the most challenging times in that are when you're in the thick of it and you're getting close to running out of money. And here's the honest truth. Last night I had a dream that I was driving my van and all of the warning lights and everything came on. And I didn't have enough money for all of the repairs. And it doesn't feel good. And obviously, the reason that I'm starting to dream that and having these weird dreams like this kind of stuff is because I'm starting to get low on money. And on one of my recent videos, another recent video, you'll see that I talked about funding the van with my overdraft and how I was in my overdraft, living in London and living in the back of a van. You know, eventually I made enough money to clear my overdraft and then save money, and then I was able to quit my job and then go traveling the world. What you don't see, and on the comments on that, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is because on the comments, you'll see people saying, oh, this is super inspiring and I might do the same thing and, you know, all this kind of good stuff. That's great. But you need to also see the times when I was sleeping in the back of the van and I didn't know whether I was going to make enough sales that month and I was deep in my overdraft and I was paying interest. You don't see that side of it because that's the story that I've shared with you is just the story afterwards. Unfortunately, it worked out. And then, yes, I quit my job and traveled the world. And that's all good and it looks good and it looks like, oh, well, if he can do it, I can do it. But the straight up truth is sometimes it doesn't work out. And I know this from having failed businesses in the past. And the reason that I wanted to do this video for you right now is because currently I'm in the thick of it. And I'm very close, it's touch and go, as to whether I will truly run out of money. I'm literally near Istanbul at this moment in time. I told you I've got just over £3,500 left in my bank account. And either way, regardless, I've got to get enough fuel to come back to the UK. But the reason I wanted to share this with you like this is to hopefully bring some realness into this situation and also into this journey. Because yes, I've quit my job. Yes, I've gone traveling the world. Yes, I started YouTube with no subscriber. I'd never done it before. And yes, I'm now monetized. That looks all good. But the truth is, it's still not paying me enough to fund this journey, to buy food, to buy fuel, insurance, and everything else that I need. YouTube takes time. And at this moment in time, the straight up truth is, I still don't know whether I will do it in time. And that's why I wanted to share this with you guys so you can see, because this is the true downside of taking this much risk. And it's not for everyone. And I know some people will, because I've seen it on my previous videos, people said, oh, you're stupid for taking this much risk and blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't hear them people say that you're stupid for taking too much risk on a video where I've talked about how it worked out and I got out my overdraft. No, all you see on that is, oh, that's fantastic, I might do the same thing. So I want to bring some light into the situation and the reality of being in a position where, wow, you might not actually have enough money to make this work, because that's exactly where I'm at this moment in time. And then also, if I do make it work and it turns out I can continue to grow YouTube or whatever else that whatever doors open up, whatever else it is, at this moment in time, it's literally just YouTube. That's the only way that I'm funding this journey. Other than that, I don't have any other side hustles. Now, I am launching a t-shirt business, and that's really come from this kind of stuff, or I just want to spread love and happiness with the world, and I do want to inspire people and I do want to help people, but I also want to be honest with you guys. But that's why I'm doing that, because I realized, wow, I can actually spread a positive message through t-shirts. So I'm going to be launching that, and I'm going to be doing lives and launching this and just basically helping people, inspire people. But we're not talking about that on this, but they are going to be super cool. I've already designed some and I'll show you guys these. But anyway, I did get my first YouTube payment yesterday, £392.30, which I'm very pleased with. That's fantastic news. And that money is gratefully received and needed. Now, one thing that I will also say, you'll notice that I don't have like a Patreon or, a PayPal for donation links and this kind of stuff, because the straight up truth is I don't want you guys to give me money. I'm happy to receive money if I produce content and people like the content and that gets views and then I get ad revenue and this kind of stuff, or I make sales for products and stuff like this, but I don't want people to just give me money. That's the straight up truth. I'd rather work for the money and then make the money, and if I get the money then it's deserved. That's it. So yeah, that's the reality of the situation as to where I'm at right now. I said I don't know whether it will work or whether I'll make enough money in time. It's going to be very close. I do still have some money in crypto, not much because it's dropped slightly. But if I had to sell my crypto, then obviously I would. But I don't really want to do that until Q1 next year, because I do believe with the US election and stuff like this, them supporting crypto, both candidates, I think that crypto will increase in value. And, I've done some crypto investments in the past. I've made some money. I've done some other crypto investments in the past and I've lost some money, but we will see. But either way, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is to show you I'm right on the edge at the moment. I had a comment from someone who said they're in the 60s and they're thinking about doing van life. And, how do you fund this journey and stuff like this? And I shared that I'm doing YouTube, but the truth is I'm close to running out of funds. And it made me think, actually, you know what? If I'm sharing that with him, I need to share that with you guys, because not many people will tell you the truth. And, you won't really see people sharing it during the difficult times. It's easy to look at a successful story once it's happened and to think, wow, quit your job. You're not earning money, there's no subscribers, just gone for it with YouTube, use your overdraft, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that sounds cool if it works out. But if it doesn't work out, then the straight up truth is most of them people, they just fall silent and you don't hear it. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys right now, because I'm very close to running out of money. And this is absolutely touch and go as to whether this is going to work in time and I'm going to make enough money. That's the straight up truth. But we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to give an honest update for you guys. We still keep journeying. I'm going to be going live, I believe, in Istanbul over the next couple of days. And then we're going to go to Greece. And the plan is to stay in Greece for a couple of months and then maybe go back to the Balkans and then continuing back towards, Spain, Portugal, go through Italy, this kind of stuff. But also that's very much dependent on the money. At this moment in time, I'm obviously going to have to just drive slower, produce more content, and hopefully produce more money. Use less fuel. I think I've probably got about, maybe 4 or 5 months left on the funds that I've got. But obviously at the moment, YouTube has started to pay. Just depends on whether it will continue to pay. Because I've had a couple of viral videos that have brought in money, but then there's other videos that have not performed as well. So it just depends. But anyway, there's a completely honest update for you guys. I want to keep it real. I'll obviously let you know as to what happens, truthfully. So then you can see also the downside of taking too much risk. It's not for everyone. I'm not advising everyone to just quit their jobs and go into their overdraft and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, you play life how you want to play it. I've always played it on the high side of risk, and some people will look at that and think, you're stupid, you're ridiculous, and blah, 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 save up more money, whatever. You probably won't take any risk in your life. So I'm happy to take the risk for the potential reward, but also sometimes it doesn't work out. We will see on this occasion whether taking this much risk was the right thing to do or not. But there's an honest update for you guys. some inspiring t-shirts, kindness t-shirts, this kind of stuff coming soon. Hopefully that'll also help fund the journey a little bit. It's not exactly going to make me fortunes because I don't plan to go on Amazon and Etsy and all these shops. I really just want to share it with you guys, but hey, we'll see. At least I'm keeping it real and I'm being straight up with you guys. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, fair enough. I guess we'll just have to get a job, make some money, and then guess what? I'd quit that job and I will try again. But we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Peace and love, people. I'll see you on the next video.